Don't want to make you go away, but I can't make you stay. I don't want to make you go away, but I can't make you stay. Greetings, Cancer, all placements. This is Disposable. No, Little Tokyo by G Nash. Someone here could like Asian thing. Someone here could be Asian persuasion. I know that's a ton of different countries. Something about Japan specifically because Tokyo. Someone here could like vroom vroom, race cars. Someone could like cars. Someone could just like noodles. Noodles and rice, Asian food. Someone here could really like anime as well. Someone here could also just like that aesthetic. That being said, I know all your darkest thoughts when you're in the darkest hour. I know how your hair feels even when you missed a shower. You know, he's talking about how, man, I didn't want it to end like this, but like I can't seem to make things right. Now I feel disposable. But you know, there's also like a lot of red flags and things that could have been prevented. So Cancer, it's giving someone is having a bit of a pity party and someone is playing a bit more of a victim than they need to and not really owning up to accountability of their behalf of something. Someone here can be really upset and pointing fingers at someone, but they're really not seeing, but everyone else is seeing, okay, why did they act that way in the first place? What made them respond that way in the first place? What thing wasn't happening or wasn't being listened to or wasn't being tended to that made them blow up and react in that way? Someone here doesn't want to own up to that part. Someone doesn't want to fess up to that part. Because in the song, it's like, no, it's not that you're disposable. It's that you're unreliable. And when you show yourself to be unreliable, and someone has been given many, many chances, Cancer. Like, this is not like, I messed up once or twice and they just didn't let me try. No, this is like someone messed up again and 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 again. Okay, so there's that. Now, I was also hearing Single for the Night by Lil Wayne. That was actually the very first song that I was hearing. This is for a very few Cancers. This is not for my happy, loving Cancers that are married with kids, because I do know many of you guys, this is not for you. But for my single Cancers who are dating someone, i.e. you're really not single, but it's a new relationship, new-ish. Yeah, you or the other person, take it whatever side of the fence you're on, is acting single for the night sometimes. And it causes fights because someone can feel distance or dissonance, and someone can also be really maniacal and twisted, and they can even set up situations to disappoint their partner because they know it will tick them off, and they know, okay, bet she'll want a few days from me, and that's when I can go F around, be single for the night. And then I can, you know, cry my crocodile tears and get my baby back. That was coming through also in Gemini's reading, and Aquarius, I want to say, and Libra. All of the air signs readings last night. So I do think some of my Cancers, you're definitely dealing with one of those air signs, or you have that in your chart. Again, take whatever side of the fence you're on. My thing is, if you're not completely happy with someone and you occasionally want to step out and act single for the night, even if you're not technically official with someone, so you are single, you're just like in a situationship and you guys aren't going all the way in, and you're not, you know, leaving it alone either, but you are occasionally randomly talking to other people. Ask yourself why you're still holding on. Like, someone, it's really giving bookmark. And it's annoying because it seems like the person who is doing the original bookmarking is now getting bookmarked because they bookmarked the person in the first place, and they're complaining about how they're getting bookmarked, but it's because they were strategically trying to bookmark the other person to have more power and control. So it's like, no, again, what did you do to elicit that reaction from someone? Or what did someone do to elicit that reaction from you, Cancer? Because, again, it's literally giving, like, person A would have stayed with person B if person B did all these things, but person B from the beginning needed to make person A feel like they were being bookmarked, like they weren't super special, because person B didn't want to get their heart broken. So they always kind of, you know, played this little manipulative game with person A. Person A got sick of it, so they did bookmark person B, and now person B is like, I'm getting bookmarked. And it's like, but you're not explaining the fact that you were bookmarking the first person in the first place that made them react. Like, sorry if this is, yeah. Okay, going way too deep on this, but it's like that. It's like that, Cancer. I was also hearing Elastic Heart, and Another One Bites the Dust. Well, and that song. But she does say Another One Bites the Dust. But I'm also hearing, and another one bites, and another one bites, and another one bites the dust. Why can I not conquer love? I thought that we were one. I wanted it bad. But there were so many dang red flags, Cancer. There were so many red flags. So now another one bites the dust. Let's be clear. You did not break me because I've got thick skin and an elastic heart, but your blade may be too sharp for me. Yeah, I may snap and I might move, pretty fast, but you're not going to see me fall apart because I've got an elastic heart. I was also hearing touch and go. By Six Lack, I wish you would say something to make me change my mind. I've been so patient with you, but you just won't act right. So someone can be like, why do you keep coming around? And the other person is like, because I want you to act right. I want you to say something that makes me want to change my mind. I want you to fight for this. I want you to show me that, show me some gusto. Put your heart in it. Show me that you actually care and that you want to fight for something. And if someone's like, well, I shouldn't have to fight for it. Actually, that's not true. In marriage and long-term things and all commitments, you have to fight for that thing. There will always come a time, multiple times, where you have to fight for that thing. If you really want something bad enough, you will fight for it. And so it's really not twisted that someone's, kind of pushing someone. They're like, no, I want to see you fight for it. Because it's like, if you won't fight for this, then we definitely aren't going to make it through deeper waters, bigger mountains, etc. No. And someone can make it seem like they're playing games by trying to make them put in effort. And it's like, no, they're really not. But that's also why someone should just release something, because someone is waiting for someone to give more effort, and they're setting that person up to put in the effort, and the other person just isn't doing it. The effort is not there. The effort has left the building. Effort has left the chat, okay? I know it's been bad, and I know it's been round and around and loop-de-loop. What are we on? Something is wrong. Yeah, touch and go. It's been so touch and go. But yeah, Cancer, this can also be, there's just a situation, okay? You can be dealing with another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Ooh, I see 2 kings. Cancer, someone is going to get left out for a better man, sweeter man. So, ooh. What's crazy? What one won't do, another one will. We'll just say it that way, Cancer. Well, one person won't do, another one will, and it does seem that the other one who will is coming in hot. Coming in hot. Someone can, someone's been doing a cycle for a really long time. Temperance, a really long time. If someone does not see this coming out of left field, but someone's going to be like, they didn't hit me up in the last few days. I wonder what's up. What's up is they just got in a holding relationship, and you are now left out in the cold. Someone's being left out in the cold because there's a whole gosh dang relationship that is just, it's literally just out of it seems like it's popping in out of thin air. But it's because it's a very strong past life connection. Cancer, some Aries here, very strong, and Sagittarius. Yeah. Where there hasn't been a competition, there's going to be a competition. There's going to be a competition. Someone's like, someone's getting the boot. Again, someone is kind of playing games. Again, they're not giving it their all. 60% is a D. That is not a passing grade in school. That is a fail, okay? Someone is failing, but they're also still showing up because they're like, I do want to reconcile, but I just keep failing. What? It's crazy because someone could have, a little work wife on the side. 3 queens have come out, Cancer. And it's crazy because the audacity someone's going to have when this Queen of Cups meets her gosh dang Emperor, and they're like, what, were you talking to them the whole time? And it's like, no, they actually did just randomly come in, but you've been talking to all these women this whole time, and you feel like you've been getting away with that. So these people bother me the most. These people really bother me the most. Someone has, the reason why someone is not giving full effort is because they're also looking outside of the relationship. So, obviously the relationship can't work because they're not giving their all to it. It's literally Knight of Wands. Someone here is an F-boy to the nth degree. But they're trying to act like they're a family man. But to a page. Demoted from an F-boy to a page. Someone was putting in more effort when they were in F-boy status than they are now, Cancer. This is why someone has got to go. Yesterday. So yesterday, I'm just a bird that's already flown away. Literally, someone is going to get some big healing, though. 4 of Swords with the Star card and a new connection elsewhere. Again, it's going to pop out of left field. High Priestess with the 10 of Pentacles. I'm serious. Strong Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces is here. Cancer, someone literally is just going to, pop up in a relationship. And it's going to make the other person think like they were talking to someone all along, but it's not. It's literally brand spanking new. This is love. This is love at first sight. This is really love at first sight. The Fool, the 2 of Cups to the 10 of Pentacles, and it's going to be a healing connection with the star energy. No, like no one saw this coming.